Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today in this video we will be covering a simple question and we will be solving it using both DAX as well as SQL. So you have a table called employees and you have some list of employees, around 20 employees. So you need to output a table with a name, salary and average salary. So the data should be filtered in such a way that the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary of the all the employees should be written. So here if you see name all these employees, around 10 to 11 employees are there and their salaries is and the salaries, each one of their salary is greater than the average salary. So average salary is nothing but the average of all these 20 employees salary. So now let's go back to Power BI and see how to solve this using DAX first. First we'll be solving it using DAX and then using SQL. So before going to Power BI and let's understand few topics. So first one is the select columns. Select columns have this as arguments name, first is the table. So you should either provide a physical table which is already present or a function which returns a table or an expression. So based on that table data, you can provide a alias. Name one can be any alias. Suppose if this table has 3 columns A, B and C, and if you want to rename this A, B, C to whatever names you want, so the name one should be whatever name you want, the alias, and expression one should be name one. Expression one should be A and name two something whatever alias you want, and expression 2 should be column B. Here you can mention how many whatever columns you want to return in this table. So basically this select columns will return columns which are only required. Okay, suppose if this table has 10 columns and you have mentioned only 4 or 5 columns here, so the select columns will return only those 4 or 5 columns which you have mentioned. The other one is add columns. So add columns is also this almost the same syntax. Instead of select columns you mention add columns, and here the arguments are the same. You have the table name one, expression one. So again here it's a table. It can be either be a physical table or an expression that returns a table. And say in this table if you have 5 columns and the additional name one and expression one whatever you have mentioned here, these columns will be added to the existing tables. Okay, suppose in the table you have A, B and C as columns and name one and name two we are keeping P and Q. So these add columns will return A, B, C, P and Q. So all the these add columns will return the existing columns which are present in the table plus the additional columns which you have mentioned in the arguments. Okay, so creates new column other than the ones present in the table. So with these two concepts, now we are going to solve or return the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary using DAX. So now let's go back to Power BI and see how to solve this. So now we have this, I have imported this table salary with the columns which we have discussed. So now let's go back to this DAX query view. So this is a new property. It is present in the latest Power BI desktop version. So now I'll create new window. So here first what we have to do, we first will try to write a filter condition. So we want to filter out the data first. So filter salary. So the process, the approach which will follow, what will follow is first we will create a calculated table which will return, which will have all the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary, and based on the calculated table we will return only the columns which we require. Okay, so first first we will use the filter function to create the calculated table. So filter salary comma okay, first we will use the select columns, the add columns. Okay, so in add columns we have seen the first argument is the table, so or the expression which returns a table salary, salary of, okay, some reason. So okay, first we need to create evaluate. So evaluate add columns of so first filter, we will be filtering the salary table. So filter salary comma salary of salary is greater than average of salary. So this one now average of salary will give you some average, and you have filtered the salary greater than average of salary. So for this entire table, for all the rows, first average of salary is calculated, and if the salary in that particular row is greater than average of salary, that will be filtered, else that row will be ignored. Okay, so now you have this data, and what you will do here, you will create one more column called average salary, and here it is average of salary of salary. Okay, so we want this column as well, because in the output we have written employee name, employee salary, and the average salary as well. So here in the add columns I have created average salary. So now if you evaluate this average of, okay, sorry, yeah, if you evaluate this as I told you, right, so add columns will give you all the columns present in this table plus the additional column. So it is giving me all the columns present in the salary table plus the average salary. Okay, if you see, the average salary is 68,950. So that row is added, the same value is added to all the rows. Okay, so if you see here, all these salary values are greater than this average salary. Okay, but you do not want all the columns to be returned, you want only few columns. So what we have to do is select columns. We will use select columns, and for the select columns, the table is this particular data set. So whatever the add columns function has written, that entire output will take it as an input to the select columns. Okay, and first what will return? First we'll return the employee name. So we'll alias it as employee name, comma, here we have this name column. Okay, and next is the employee salary, and what is the column? We have to use salary, and next is the average salary, and the column which we have to use is the average salary. This is the calculated column which we have created using the add columns. Now in the select columns we have provided alias to each and every column name which we want. Okay, and now we will close the select column. We have already closed the select columns. Okay, yeah, so now if you run this, you get only the required columns. Okay, so employee name, employee salary, and average salary. Okay, so now if you want to sort this particular data based on the average salary or based on the employee salary, so we can use the order by employee salary. Okay, so this is the same way you do it in SQL as well. Okay, so once you return the data, you can use the order by clause and the employee salary in descending order, and if you run this, you will get all the employees in descending order based on their salaries. So this is the way you need to write a DAX query to return the required data. So hope it is clear. So if it is not clear, I would suggest you to read more on select columns and add columns. Okay, I think once you are good in select columns and add columns, you will be able to solve this very easily. Now we have solved this in DAX. So now let's go to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this using SQL. Okay, SQL is very simple. Now let's go back to SQL Server Studio. So this is the input data. So if you want this particular input, the insert into employee statement, I have provided a link in the description of this video. So you can go to the link and get this particular script, and also I have provided the link to download the Power BI file which I have explained earlier. Okay, so now again here we have to return the name, salary, and the average salary. Again the question is same here, return the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary. Okay, so first I will calculate the average salary, so okay, here it is AVG salary as average underscore salary, and I will keep, if you run this, you will get the 68,500 value, 68,950 value. I will keep this in a CTE with CTE as. Okay, and now what I will do, I will join with the salary employees table. Okay, and I'll do a cross join or inner join or left join, what any join we can use here, doesn't matter whatever join you use, because at the end you are not joining on any other column. Okay, on 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so if you write this, what will happen here? On 1 is equal to 1, it will be same as the cross join. Okay, so nothing will be there, it will be same as the cross join. Whatever the CT value is there, that will be assigned to each and every row present in the employee table, because here it is returning only one row. So this average salary will be added to each and every row in the employee table. Okay, and now we have to filter it as well. So and salary greater than average salary. Okay, so now here this no need of this 1 equal to 1, we can just write on salary greater than average salary. Okay, so now if you run this, you will get all the 11 employees which you have seen earlier as well using DAX. So these are the same employees you are getting, but you want only few columns, name, comma, salary, comma, average salary, and we want it in descending order by salary in descending. So in this way you will get all the employees whose salary is greater than the average salary of the company. So this is the simple SQL question. So hope you all like this question and the approaches using DAX and SQL. So if you like this, I request you to click on the like button, so that it will help reach more people who are willing to learn DAX and SQL. And if you are watching our videos for the first time, make sure you click on the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.